Listen, all you've got to... Man United might not thank me, but get the contract out, put it on the table, let him sign it, let him write whatever numbers he wants to put on there, give him what he's done now since he's come in, and let him sign the contract and go. Ollie's at the wheel, man. He's doing it. He's doing his thing. Man United. That should have been his
That shit funny to this day, bro. To this day. Oh, man. In all seriousness, guys, this has been the fixture that I've been waiting for a long time. I'm talking about I want this match more than I want Tottenham versus Chelsea, more than I want Arsenal versus Chelsea, or should I say Banter FC versus Chelsea. I mean, what a joke of a captain they have, man. I mean, albeit I don't agree with how they treated Xhaka, and maybe Xhaka is like Morata, right? But I don't think we got that bad, right? To the point to where everybody in the stadium was pretty much booing Xhaka, and his reaction was just unacceptable. And I mean, if this was Chelsea, it would be blown out of proportion, like with the Kepa situation. I mean, it was nonstop of the same jokes, right? The same joke. Kepa is the manager. Kepa has 2 jobs at Chelsea for about 8 months to a year now. People still make this joke, which is still, it's not even funny anymore. It wasn't funny, period, in the beginning of it. But, guys, did you know that both Manchester United and Arsenal, they actually believe that their squads, when they're on their best day, is better than ours? I thought that was a fucking joke, bro. Honestly, that is a fucking joke. There's actually people within their fan base, I'll say a good number of people, I want to say the majority, but a good portion of their people, right? The Arsenal fans and the Man United fans. Even if you go look at the United stand videos, they legit believe that their squad is better than ours. I thought that was a fucking joke, bro. And this is why I'm so glad that we're finally getting to redeem ourselves, correct a mistake. That was the first game of our season. That 4-0 victory, they were ready to crown Man United the champions of England after that game. When anybody that watched that game would have told you that game was an anomaly. That game was a weird game because Man United were clinical. Ironically, they were clinical that day, right? And all they did was sat back and counterattack. They're not going to be able to do that every game, right? Look, I know that we're not, because it's not how we play football. But if we were to sit back against Manchester United, right, and let them try to build up play. Let the first 15 minutes of the game, let's just sit back and let them try to break us down. We would go a full 90 minutes and they won't even have a shot at goal. If you allow them to have that, if you allow them to have possession and you just use a mid-block tactic, they will not break us down, right? And we all know that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he runs them down, bro. This is the reason why they're constantly injured. They're constantly pulling hamstrings in training and during games, because he's running their son. I don't know what they got, what cardio they're doing in training, what physical exercises that they're doing in training. But bro, I'm telling you, if we were to just sit back and just let them try to break us down for the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game, and then after that we just switch on and have a go at them, right? I believe we end this game 4-1 or 5-1. I'm really confident about this game. And maybe I'm a bit of a prisoner of the moment because we have been in pretty good form. 7 games on the spin. I want to make it 8. And this is a game, like I said, I know that the players will be up for it because they want to right a wrong. They know that their first game was just weird, man. I don't know what to say about that game. I'm glad that this is a game that we can finally, because I thought we had to wait. We would have to wait all the way until 2020 or later on in the season to play them again at Stamford Bridge. No, this is a perfect game for us because, I just want to shut their mouths, man. I'm really glad that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's still at the wheel, man. I'm still glad because I was afraid that, especially if they lost against Norwich City, they would have been in the relegation zone. I was afraid that he was gonna get the sack, and we won't be able to play this Man United, because every team is difficult once they get a new manager. You want to impress the new boss. Everybody's playing their socks off. And it's kind of where I was trying to hint at when they first hired Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They had just been relieved of and Ole was just an interim manager at the time. He wasn't even given a full contract, and they were just trying to impress their new boss. You know, it's just that's just the thing, right? You get a new boss, you want to impress him. You want to make sure that he knows that you're the right guy for the job. And once they faced a little bit of adversity, I knew that that form would just dip, right? And now look at them. I don't even know what style of football they play. They got, Ole is a funny character, man. He said that Man United, at one point, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said that Man United, they don't get any penalty calls. VAR, just having to go at VAR and saying that, they deserve penalties. They have the most penalties by any other club, more than Liverpool, right? Which I was laughing my ass off because everybody was joking about if Hudson-Odoi was Sadio Mane or Mo Salah, that would not have been a diving yellow card or whatever it was. It's for simulation, right, against Burnley. When we had a penalty called, but then VAR took it back, and then Hudson-Odoi got booked for diving. Yes, it was a bit slight, and yes, it was a slight push. But if Hudson-Odoi really wanted to fight through it, he could have progressed the ball and had a shot at goal or whatnot. But instead, he fell to the ground. We're not Mo Salah. Hudson-Odoi, we're not Sadio Mane. You feel me? You're not gonna get those calls, guy. I'm sorry. I understand, but especially with VAR, you can't get away with that. And if you're not Liverpool or Man City, you're not gonna get away with that. So, yeah. But my point is, Man United have the most penalties by any other club by 3 or more. They have 6 penalties given, and they missed 4 of them. Right? And if they try to bring that flopping bullshit to that game on Wednesday, yeah, we're not having it, man. Because Tomori, you seen his challenge, you seen his tackling ability and his recovery speed. I mean, that challenge he made to preserve our clean sheet. I wish I had the clip, but I don't. Fantastic, man. This guy's he's gonna be a world-class defender, man. He's I've seen some comparisons to I've seen some people compare him to Gallas, and I can't dispute that. I think the way he's able to read the game and like I said, his recovery speed is top class. He can play the ball from the back. He's comfortable on the ball, and yeah, man, reads the game well. And like I said, his tackling ability is second to none, bro. And Kurt Zuma is Kurt Zuma. He's really got into his form, and honestly, it's going to be hard to see how Rudiger and Christensen get back into the team. It is a long season, and we are going to need rotation, especially during December when the fixtures are like one game or like 4 or 5 games in 2 weeks. So yeah, this is just kind of a preview of just like me just wanted to talk about upcoming opponents and how I really wanted to play against them, and just to talk football. I haven't been uploading a lot, and this is just something to get out there. I wanted to open the discussion. How do you guys feel, man? I think it's a joke that Man United actually believe that they have a better squad than we do when they're fully fit, and that Arsenal believe they have a better squad than we do when they're fully fit, which is a fucking joke. I mean, the table says enough. Right, we're 4 points clear of Arsenal, and we're 8 points clear of Tottenham and Man United. It's not an anomaly. We have injuries of our own. So, for you guys to say that you have, your squad is better than ours because you have injuries to deal with and you're just trying to go through the motions, well, guess what? Our best midfielder, you can either say Ruben or Kante. I believe it's Kante, but Ruben is really up there. He's really, really up there. I think when he's fully fit, he's our second best player. We have Emerson, who's still recovering from a groin injury or a reoccurring injury. We have Rudiger that's been out. We have Reece James that's slowly working himself into the first team. And then you have Ruben that's also, I think I already mentioned him already. And just like, yeah, man, our squad is up there. It's top draw. I would say I can't name 2 other clubs with better midfielders than we have. Right, only teams I can say that is Liverpool and Man City, and even Liverpool, I question their midfield because I feel like their midfield isn't quite as good as ours is. I think that once we're fully fit and we're able to field our best midfield, I think our midfield is better than Liverpool's. That's just my opinion. Anyways, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this. This is, I guess you can say, your preview. It really is just a podcast, I guess, just me talking about football and Chelsea, and having a little bit of banter. They think that they really have a better squad than we do, and I can't wait till Wednesday, bro, because this is a game, like I said, that I've been waiting for before, like way more than I want to play. Man City, Tottenham, and R6-0. Yeah, I brought it up again, R6-0, or I can just say Baku. I don't have to say R6-0 anymore. I can just say Baku. We're the biggest club in London. I'm Hutch, and this is the Pride, and I'm out.